I seen recently that you spent your birthday in prison with these inmates, and
That's right.
there is a pretty profound kind of perspective that you saw there, and so I was wondering if you could share that.
You know more about me than some of my friends do. Um, yeah, I was in prison on my birthday, and was really, I was very surprised when out of nowhere they all started singing happy birthday.
Mm.
I didn't know that they knew, and I'd forgotten that it was my birthday, but someone had put them up to it, and they had a great time. They were like, da-na-na-na-na-na, they say it's your birthday, what you know, and they're dancing. And then later on, I actually got to play guitar for them and play Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash, which I didn't realize it, but I think I've always wanted to do that in prison since he did it. And it was an extraordinary day. But your question was something about the transformational experience?
Yeah, sort of what perspectives have you gained from working with inmates and seeing that compared to the life that you're living?
Well, I'm feeling humility. Mm-hmm. That's one thing, because I think I've always seen it as us and them, and I see them as lower class citizens. They're lesser because they screwed up, and their rights are taken away. They can't vote. They can't go to the bathroom sometimes until they're given permission. They can't. They've got to wear a uniform. They can't choose what they wear. They can't choose what they eat. Like, it's amazing. All their rights are taken away, and I know when I go in there, they're not going to give me a hard time, or they're going to be punished,
right? Possibly
with time added to their sentence. So I have rights. I'm safer there than I am with you. But I realized I got humility because I realized, as I've been going into prison more and more, I've done 4 prisons now. I've done stuff in my life. I've broken the law. I'm trying to think the last time I broke the law, probably a week ago. Right? If I don't believe in the law and it's in my integrity, I might break it. I've downloaded so many movies. I tell you, I realize some people may judge me for that, and fair enough. Pirated movies, I haven't done it for a while, but I break the law. And as I've gone back and looked at my life, I'm like, there was once, hypothetically, I may have ordered sleeping pills from India. I was like, I don't want to go to the doctor. I don't want to go through that whole thing. Someone said, you can get them online. Ordered it. It came in a rolled up newspaper, hypothetically. I just looked it up. That's a felony. That's a felony. You're importing drugs into the US, right? It seemed like no big deal. And I've got a prescription now for the same drug. But I know I met a guy who got drunk. He was drunk. He got behind the wheel of a car and he hit and killed a sheriff.
Wow. Right?
How many of us listening to this podcast have gotten behind a wheel of a car thinking we're pretty sure we're good, but there's a 10, 20% chance we might be just over the limit? I'm realizing that the difference between me and some of these inmates could be that I've been luckier. And I spoke to a woman in the last prison. We were on lockdown. Whole prison, no one in or out because there's a hostage drill at a neighboring prison. So we go on lockdown, and I met these people, and they were therapists for sex offenders. That's their job. I'm like, wow, I got questions. And she said to me, I really believe sometimes the difference between me and them is I got lucky. If I look back through my life and the mistakes I've made and the things I've done. So I feel closer to them knowing that. And the other thing is I get to confront my freedom. So going in, having the door slam behind me, then another door slam behind me, and I need someone to open 2 doors before I can go to the bathroom. And I'm in there with sex offenders and close custody inmates, which is a high level of custody. I realize I can walk back outside and I can look at this wintry landscape whenever I want. I can walk out in the snow when I want. I can breathe in this air. I can have a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
I can choose what I'll eat. I can watch TV if I want. So I got to confront my freedom. And the other insight I've had is that they're dealing with very similar issues to us. Let's go through that list again of the questions. I need help. I need you to change your behavior. I'm not feeling supported or appreciated. You need to improve. I screwed up. You screwed up. I feel intimidated by you. You broke an agreement. These are all questions that they have in prison as well. These are all issues. Now, it'll be different language. You know, someone coming at you in a boardroom, they're probably not going to say, "Hey, bitch," right?
Right.
They may not bump you, which is apparently a thing in prison, but there's still someone coming at you with anger or some kind of attack, and you need to learn how to be with it.
Yeah. Where can people find you and get help with some of these tough conversations?
Well, yeah, thank you. You guys can download the worksheet and the 4-step blueprint. It's a great document. I'm very proud of it. You can also subscribe to my podcast and join me there. It's called Tough Conversations with David Wood. And also, if you have a company or have a leadership role in the company and you'd like to transform the culture to one where people are leaning into tough conversations and they're talking about this with mastery and not letting things fester to the point where people will actually quit, then check out the just-in-time Tough Conversations Coaching for Teams. Super excited about making that available. And the website is playforreal.life. So play for real, F-O-R, playforreal.life, L-I-F-E.
Awesome, David. Well, my last question is, how can we push the world to evolve?
We can push the world to evolve by identifying those things that we're nervous to say and stepping up and modeling what it looks like to speak with dignity and vulnerability and humility and have that tough conversation. Every time you do it, you're showing someone else how it could be done. And people will get inspired and have a conversation. There will be some. They will have a conversation they wouldn't have had because you showed them how to do it. That's how we can push the world to evolve.
That's a powerful answer, David, and I appreciate you coming on the show today. I really enjoyed our chat and hope that our listeners can get those resources and get help from you if they need.
Thanks, mate. Pleasure. I can't believe how much research you've done. You've really blown all the other interviewers away.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Awesome. Well, that was great. The episode will be out in a couple of weeks, so I will be sending you all the links in for that once it's ready. And